Hey guys, welcome to Gentle Media. I'm Ezekiel Gentle here with a really short presentation to show you what we offer and why you should care. So number one, we offer web design. Web design made easy. There are so many choices that go into the process of making a website. Even if you're the most creative person, it's going to take a level of investment of time to get through all of those decisions. And this is one of the reasons that over 90% of websites never get published. This number is specific to Squarespace, but it's a very close percentage on all the other DIY website design platforms, Wix, WordPress, and so on. One of the problems here is that increased choice allows us to achieve better results, but it leads to analysis paralysis. We have so many things to choose from, we end up actually making a worse choice because of the abundance of options. So we come in to serve you by taking care of those options, those choices, so that you can focus on the business. And the way that we do this is we have an asynchronous workflow. What does that mean? It means that you don't have to be on a live call at a specific time every week to receive the deliverables, to receive the updates, and to give your feedback. Of course, we're available at request to have a live call, live conversation. But in order to optimize our time, both yours and ours, we're now transitioning to an asynchronous workflow. Here's how it works. You, the customer or the client, put in your information on the website through the form. You sign the work agreement, which details what you're going to receive, when you're going to receive it by, and what the requirements are. Then you submit your payment, and you receive, within 5 to 10 business days, the very first version of your website. Now, this could be something that you absolutely love right away, or you could use our form to submit and provide your feedback. We will be looking for your feedback to make improvements, to change things so that it meets your standards and it meets the goals that we initially present. If you don't like it on the second version, on the second go around, we can have one of two different things happen. You submit your feedback again, we do a version 3 and it comes to you hopefully better and maybe even perfect. Or if we need to reconvene, at that point we can have a live call. Then we can talk, we can discuss what's the best thing for you, what does the business need, what are the minimum requirements for this business need to be met. Okay, after that process, we hand off the keys back to you. We say, hey, here's your website, here's all the login information. Thank you for doing business with us. And if you'd like, we invite you to allow us to manage, measure, and report on that same website. So we've built it in partnership with you. Now we're managing and measuring the results of its performance. What's the traffic doing? What is the SEO opportunity? Once we have the website in a robust place where it's active and it's living and breathing and every month it's getting updated and refreshed, it's going to continue to rank higher in Google. It's going to continue to be easier to find. And you're going to be able to sit back and focus on the business, which is what you do best, while we offer you this partnership in your corner. Okay, at any point you can reach out if needed. The workflow is asynchronous, but we're available to talk over text, over a scheduled call, or over a video call. Now, we do this so that we can both make our time the most valuable for you and respect your time and decisions. How easy is it to make a decision when you've got 3 people sitting there on a live call waiting for your word? Not always the best scenario, especially when you're dealing with creative work. So we've remedied that by saying, hey, you know what? Take your time with this feedback. Here is everything. Please let us know through these specific questions, does it meet what you're looking for? If it does, great. If not, then we go back and we revise and then provide it again. Then we go back and revise and then present the new version. Okay, so this sounds super simple, and that's because it is. One of our goals is to remain contactless. That's not so that you can't reach us, it's actually so that we can scale. Now we're creating a hybrid between a software as a service company and a typical agency where you're meeting with the folks, you're sharing, you're discussing, you're working. We want to be able to bridge the gap so that people who need websites that are actually meeting those industry standards and best practices can get those websites without having to go through months of work and revisions back and forth with a web designer. We've optimized this workflow so that you can input the information that you have already, receive a website, and then share the revisions for the next iteration. Okay, so some of the questions that you'll be asked right up front are things like, what would be the primary color you would want involved? What would be the secondary color you would want involved? What would be the highlight color you would want involved? We're also gonna ask you to create a Pinterest board. So all of this may sound like a lot, but the reality is we're condensing months of work into these two-way street exchanges. We share the information on the website so that you can see what you need and get signed up. And then you share the information about the business and the brand so that we can meet your business needs, all right? Once again, I'm Ezekiel Gentle with Gentle Media. Please let us know if we can support you in your business endeavors.